Marseille from Ostend via Paris. In Ostend, she'd gone to the bar where Maxim Mostovoy had once been a regular. A charmless place with bright overhead lights and two dilapidated pool tables, one with a torn cloth. With a shrug of regret, the proprietor said that Mostovoy hadn't been in for at least 6 months, the traditional first line of defence. But Petra had come prepared, and a phrase contained within a question yielded an address in Paris, an apartment on the Rue d'Odessa in Montparnasse, which, in turn, led to Marseille. From Marseille, she travelled to Beirut, then Cairo. In Cairo, 2 addresses, a Lebanese restaurant on Ammon Street and Mohandassine, and a contemporary art gallery on Brazil Street and Zamalek, had finally delivered her to this rooftop terrace in Marrakesh. With each city, with each day, her suspicion hardened that she was no closer to Mostovoy than she had been in Ostend, or even in London, for that matter. Not that it made much difference. The pursuit might be pointless, but she knew that she would not be allowed to abandon it. Petra Ruta. He'd lost weight. His hair was long, lank and greasy, greying at the temples. The whites of his bloodshot eyes were a sickly yellow, his skin waxy and loose. His red T-shirt hung limply from his skeletal frame, dark sweat stains marking points of contact. Creased linen trousers were secured by a purple tie threaded through the belt loops. His fingers were trembling. Through cigarette smoke, Petra smelt decay. She had only met Marcel Clesson twice before. The last time had been in a dacha outside Moscow. That had been less than 2 years ago, but the man in front of her appeared 10 years older. You look sick. Nice to know you haven't lost your charm, Petra. Do you want to know what I really think? His feeble smile revealed toffee-coloured teeth. It must be the water here, or the food, maybe, or the heat. He missed the subtext and shrugged. Sure, why not? What are you doing here? They sent me to make contact with you. Clesson, the Belgian intermediary. That was what he had been the first time they met. Then, as now, he radiated duplicity. He was a man who materialized in unlikely places for no specific reason. A man who didn't actually do anything. Instead, he simply existed in the spaces between people. A conduit, Clesson was the stained banknote that hastened a seedy transaction. He sat down opposite her and crossed one bony leg over the other. Mostovoy thought it would be better to have a familiar face. You know, someone you could trust. Petra raised an eyebrow. So he thought of you? He wiped the sweat from his brow with the heel of his hand, then shook his head and attempted another smile. The things I've heard about you, Petra. They say you killed Vatukin and Kosikin in New York. They say you killed them for Komarov. How exciting. Others say you killed them for Dragica marriage, that the 2 of you are in love, each of you a reflection of the other. How imaginative. How true. You'd like that, wouldn't you? The idea of me and another woman, especially a woman like her. Clesson's shrug was supposed to convey indifference, but his eyes betrayed him. You mean a woman like you, don't you? A black Land Cruiser Amazon with tinted windows was waiting for them at the curb. Petra sat in the back, keeping Clesson and the driver in front of her. They headed for Palmeraie, to the north of the city centre, where extravagant villas were secreted in secure gardens. Most of the properties belonged to wealthy Moroccans, but in recent years there had been an influx of rich foreigners. At one of the larger walled compounds, the driver pulled the Land Cruiser off the tarmac onto a dirt track. Ahead, heavy electric gates parted. Above them, 2 security cameras twitched. Outside the compound, the ground had been arid scrub between the palm trees.